Did you know that the Magna Carta is one of the most important documents in history? What is it? The Magna Carta is a charter of rights agreed to by King John of England in 1215, and it limited the power of the king and established the rule of law. By 1215, England's King John was fending off a potential uprising by the nation's strong barons due to years of poor foreign policy and onerous taxing demands. The king's tyranny and avarice made him enemies of the powerful lords, the clergy, and the common people. He taxed them too heavily. While he was fighting a losing war in France, the top nobles of England secretly plotted and vowed to force him to honor the rights of his subjects. They confronted him with a list of demands when he came back. It was drawn up by some of England's most powerful barons. They forced the tyrannical King John to agree to the charter. He was too feeble to fight back the lords and priests, so he finally agreed to meet them on the south shore of the Thames River, in a field called Runnymede. King John put his seal on the Magna Carta on June 15, 1215. The original Magna Carta was written in Latin, on sheepskin parchment, and is approximately 36 inches long and 22 inches wide. The Magna Carta was not very successful at first, and King John soon asked Pope Innocent III to annul it, which he did. This led to a civil war between John and his barons, which ended with John's death in 1216. His son Henry III reissued the charter with some changes in 1216, 1217 and 1225, and it was finally confirmed as part of England's statute law in 1297. In the end, it served as the basis for the English common law system, including protecting the rights of women and children who inherited land, and it declared that people could not be penalized for crimes unless they were legally found guilty. The king's authority declined, while the lords and, eventually, Parliament increased theirs. What impact did the Magna Carta have on the development of democracy and human rights? The Magna Carta was a major step forward in the development of democracy and human rights. It was the first time that a king had agreed to limit his power by law, and it set a precedent for other countries to follow. The Magna Carta has been cited in court cases all over the world, and it has inspired many other documents, including the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States. Why is the Magna Carta still important today? The Magna Carta is still important today because it embodies the principle that even the most powerful rulers are subject to the law. It is a reminder that everyone, including the government, must respect the rights of others. It was one of the first documents to state that citizens had such rights.